Hi, my name is Omar Rodriguez. And no. Hola, me llamo Omar Rodriguez. And let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in Mexico on July 3rd, 1997, in a city called Torreon, Coahuila. I grew up most of my life here, but then, to personal reasons, my family had to move for a bit to the country of Argentina. Here is where I started to realize what my real identity was. I didn't have to be in America to realize how much I miss my country and all the things that came along with it. Years down the line, I moved back to Mexico, and then I moved into the US. I moved to a city called Springfield in the state of Missouri. While being away from my home country, I noticed that other cultures, such as the Americans and the Argentinians, had some common misconceptions about Mexicans. At the beginning, I wasn't really bothered or cared too much about it. Me valía madre. But as time went on, I grew tired of it. I decided to find out what was the reason people think of Mexicans a certain way and have these common misconceptions. For example, calling Mexicans lazy. Well, looking back into history, during the Mexican-American War, white Anglos started calling Mexicans lazy just for the fact that they had so much land and they didn't do anything with it. And this was a reason for them to start a war and make it look like it was the right thing to do. This common misconceptions about Mexicans, it is still going on till this day. Looking at all the current factors that create misconceptions about Mexicans is the president calling us drug dealers and rapists. Yeah, and we see on the news all this, que chingados. That's another big issue. Yeah, on TV we see racism that happens, but in all those cases, let me ask you, how many is it about racism towards Mexicans? Yeah, you have to think, right? Well, let me tell you something. Mass media doesn't really care too much about us, and that's a really big issue. There could be people or organizations willing to make a difference, but without the support of public media, it could be really hard to reach each other. So it is time to stand up, and we have to come together. Y como dice mi mamá, agarrarnos los huevos para enfrentarnos a estos problemas. We have to look into ourselves and think of ways we can help out each other. We need to let out our voices because we need to be heard. Because we're also humans and we're also part of this country. We live here and we have a voice. So, arriba México y todos los latinos, cabrones.